It's beer time with Beer Man.
Light it up with your Chinese eyes, man.
All my
Kinda grabs you by the boo-boo, don't it?
the low rider is a little higher.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? All right, welcome to Beer and Cheese Tuesday, another great round of beers and cheeses for y'all to see if they pair or not or whatever. So we got a great panel here, a nice, good, full panel. Thank you guys for being here. I'll just say that once and I'll go through your names. We got Michael Komaroff, and he's the Stout King. Sorry, I cannot read. You are the Stout King. Michael Komaroff, Stout King. We got Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, Thrash, Metal Homebrew, and Barbecue.
Thanks for having me.
Bailey, you're welcome. Bailey for Chadeo.
Ah, man, how's it going, guys? Happy 420, dudes.
Yeah. We got Bumpy Road Brewery. Be right back. And last beer, Josh. Cheers, guys. All right. And cheers to the great chat that has started up already. You guys rock. We got Chadeo there, Stony, Drunken One, myself, Mary and Butch. All right. Heck yeah. Cheers, man. And welcome on this awesome 420 celebration for cannabis legalization eventually in the future. Yeah? Okay, so we are going to go around the loop there. Let's just go kind of after Miscellaneous, we'll go to Brian, and then we'll go to Bailey, then we'll go to Bumpy Road, then down to Josh. All right, cool. Starting with Michael. Here we go.
Okay.
Hi.
I have Lion Stout, the pride of Sri Lanka, or what used to be Ceylon. It's 8.8%, and it's 55 IBUs. Let's see what it looks like in the glass.
Shalom.
Ceylon.
Shalom, man.
Always trying not to copy Alex, but improve on his pouring. Again, it's only 11.2 ounces into a 16-ounce glass, so I should be able to get it all in. And
That's what she said.
That's good. I like that.
Oh, boy.
So this is what it looks like in the glass. Very dark brown. You can't really see through it at all, and the head is like a two-finger beige head. A lot of bubble action, and the head is very thick and bubbly. Okay, and my cheese is a pepper jack. I have it spread out. And then when you come back around for the full description, I will give you more details.
All right. Thank you, Michael. Cool. Let's go down to Miscellaneous.
All right. Cheers, everybody. Happy 420, too. All right. So today I've got something from Boulevard. This is their Smooth Fuzz. This is the 2020 release edition of it. So this is made with peaches. 6.8%, 8 IBUs. It's pretty different beer by them. Let's give you a quick rundown. It's a Smooth Fuzz, complex marriage of 2 golden saisons aged in wine puncheons, wine barrels, and 2 foeders. They had some time to know each other in the secondary fermentation with 8,000 pounds of fresh peaches amid 8 to 14 additional months in oak barrels. Tart, funky, sweet, sticky. Yeah, Lactobacillus and Brettanomyces cultures, Magnum hops, DuPont yeast. Yeah, so I just want to I really didn't know too much about it, so I just knew that I was eyeballing it and I was going to buy it eventually. So today's the day. All right.
Hey, all right.
You gotta launch it next time, man.
Yeah.
Put an eye out. That looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That very white, loud, crispy,
Oh, wow.
crunchy,
Sizzle.
crispy, crunchy head on that. It's going down really, really quick, and it is effervescent as all hell.
Nobody put their finger on
Very,
it.
yeah,
It's a lava lamp, man.
pretty much. Looks good.
That's
And
good, right?
the cheese I got to pair with it is from Boar's Head. I went ahead and got some Manchego. Yeah, so there's the cheese.
Nice.
Excellent. Sweet.
So we'll see. Cheers, guys.
All right. Cheers,
Cheers,
man. Brian.
All right. So tonight for the beer from Dry Dock Brewing Company out of Aurora, Colorado, we're doing the sour apricot. It is a 5%er ABV. This does have a best drink by date.
Yeah. 6 months ago.
It's somewhere on the can.
It's on the bottom, man.
Upside down snow cone.
It's so dark in here. So best by 6/22, so June 22nd. So, and we're gonna put it in a dry dock glass.
Right now, Thrash is double docking.
Wow.
Man, he is, isn't he?
Nice
That
white-headed, soapy, going down very quick, like a good date. So yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, really. You get that sour right off the nose. It is really effervescent here. Ooh.
There we go.
There we go. Through and through. Looks good. It's nice. It's kind of a lemony, orangish, apricot color. Very nice. And you're getting apricot off the nose as well. So for the cheese from Ellsworth, this is a cooperative creamery. Oh, where are they out of? It doesn't say. I'll look it up. But this is the garlic cheddar cheese curds. So we got some cheddar cheese curds tonight instead of a regular, either a wedge or slices or something. There you go, man.
There is an Ellsworth, Maine, just so you know.
Okay.
So possibility,
Cool.
I'm sure there's plenty of
That sounds
Ellsworth
good.
out there.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Brian.
let me look
Yeah,
it
that
up
was
and
good.
see where this is from. Cheers. Thanks for having
Awesome.
me.
Cheers. Yeah. All right. Where are we at? Chadeo, it's Bailey.
It's all right, man. Everyone gets us confused all the time, but it's all good. Happy 420, guys. Awesome, huh? Man, my table's all off. Whatever. I don't care. Today, I am going to be drinking. Dude, I can't wait. Sweetwater Brewing Company out of Atlanta, 420 strain G13 IPA. It is 6%. Alcohol by volume, man. So let's crack this bad boy open.
Nice.
Pour her in here. Sorry, I just got here from the Netherlands, and not the Netherlands, sorry, Netherlands, Colorado, and listened to Grateful Dead the whole way down.
Cool. Yeah.
Man, look at that. It's a good looking beer. Look at that. The lava lamp in there. There we go. There's the beer, man. And the cheese Chadeo let me have is Boar's Head horseradish cheddar. Oh, man. It's spicy.
That's a good one.
It's gonna be really spicy, man. I might burn my tongue. He cut it up for me because I'm not allowed to touch knives, so this is what it looks like on the board. Can't wait to try it, guys. Thanks for having me. Oh, no, I dropped one. Thanks for having me. I'll have some notes or whatever on the next one around. Cheers.
Cheers, man. All right.
I was about to warn you there that you dropped a cheese chunk.
I saw it.
Drop.
Jeez.
Stop. Shut it down. Open up shop. Whoa.
There we go.
Whoa. Southern Tier Brewing Company out of someplace in New York.
Lakewood.
Lakewood. All right.
That's
Lakewood, New
not
York.
south. Southern tier.
This one is the Blackwater Series Nitro Coconut Truffle Imperial Milk Stout. Comes in at 10% ABV. It has sea salt. It has dark chocolate and natural chocolate flavors and natural coconut flavors added. Oh, let me just invert the can 3 times. It doesn't say to do that, but I've seen other ones that said that, so I just do it for the hell of it.
And
For
man,
the hell of it.
Hell of it.
you're gonna make a mess, man. Don't do that.
All right, now I'm gonna show you guys how this is done. Alex, take some notes. This is how you pour a nitro beer.
Look, it's an upside down snowstorm.
Yeah, man. It's like a blizzard.
Beautiful.
Yes, look at that cascading.
Yum, 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 yum.
Fudgy, chocolatey. The cheese I am going to pair this with is this is from Craft and Village Cheese Company. They're a traditional New England style smoked chili cheddar cheese.
Yum. That sounds
Now,
good.
this says a rich combination of smoke and heat made with habanero, jalapeno, and pasilla peppers, then cold smoked over a blend of hardwood chips, handcrafted in Vermont.
Mhm.
This is what the cheese looks like.
Oh, I know who's had
Sliced
it.
up. It's got some nice veins all throughout it. There's a little, I saw some pepper chunks and stuff on the other side.
Damn, that looks good. Nice. Yeah, that looks really good, dude. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Cheers.
Thanks, Bumpy. Cheers. Here we go. Here we go.
All
Last
right.
beer.
So tonight I have from Humble Forager out of Waunakee, Wisconsin. It's their Enchanted Island Imperial Tiki Sour with pineapple, orange, coconut, nutmeg, and lactose at 9%. I thought I had the biggest ABV beer in here, but Bumpy bumped it up by a notch. Pour it up.
No, I don't think so.
So yeah, very pineapple-y, orange-esque type. Got some crazy bubbles on top of that one. Smell that pineapple right off the bat. The cheese I'm doing is from Great Midwest. It's their cranberry cheddar cheese. Cheddar cheese with cranberry and natural cranberry flavor. So there's not too many cranberry pieces in there, but yeah. We'll also see how this pairs well with this sour. So hopefully it's good. So cheers, beer man. Thanks
Awesome.
for having me.
Cheers, man. Yeah. All right. It's my turn. Okay. So I'll start with the cheese, I guess. So I got another tube of goat cheese. It's got rosemary, dill, and thyme in it. I think oregano, basil, oregano, rosemary, and thyme. This is the cheese. It
looks good.
It smells really like that rosemary and that thyme really come out. Basil comes through real well. Yeah, good cheese. I can't wait to try it. Now, this is not my beer that I'm doing. This is the side beer. I'll be drinking that soon. This is Ale Apothecary. They're out. I wasn't too prepared, and I'm sorry. Let's see, Bend, Oregon. And gosh, I'll just show you this. It's crazy. It's like this weird hemp paper looking and feeling label, and it's got all this weird stuff on it. It's a wild ale, dry hopped wild ale with honey and yarrow, which is like a licorice. I was reading like kind of a floral licorice-y kind of flavor or something. So 5% ABV. Brewed with Sigmund Jurniskvik. Yeast Mecca Grade Estate Malt. Goshy Farms Cascade Hops, so it's a single hopped
Freaking easy for you
beer.
to say. Jeez.
Good God, I couldn't read it. Made in Bend, Oregon, 8/10/20 was can. Wow, it's old.
Cool off me.
Hear it. Oh, it's kind of milky. Looks like honey. All right, a little bit of Cascade there. It's a hazy beer, a nice hazy with the 2-finger head on the pour, a little off white, yellowish color. Actually, a little, yellowish. Yeah, hazy, can't see through it. Looks nice. Gold, dark, deep honey color. Heck yeah.
That felt
Was
good.
School's out for summer.
Was that a truck? That sounded like a diesel rigged horn.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like one of those little plastic school chairs being
Pencils
scooched back
down.
from the desk.
Yeah, good stuff. Can't wait to try it. Let's get going with Michael. Michael Komarov is next. There we go.
Okay. Let me show you the beer again. If you were not watching, it's got the cute little lion on the front, Lion Stout from Sri Lanka, Ceylon, which is off the African coast. And as you can see, the head has subsided from 2 fingers. Now it's like a half a finger, and it's still the lacing and the head retention is still really good. Very dark in color. Dark brown, bordering on black. Let's get a nose on it. Get the roasted malts, some mild chocolate, some molasses, so there's some sweetness in it. You cannot smell the 8.8% in the alcohol, and you obviously can't smell the bitterness, because that's a taste component, not a nose or smell component. Let's get the taste. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers,
Cheers,
brother.
Michael.
Rawr. Sunline mix.
It, considering that it's 8.8, it doesn't drink like that. It drinks more like a session type, maybe about 5.5%. Medium bodied. You're getting the roasted malts as well. Getting kind of a raisin, kind of dark fruit component. The bitterness is here, but it's not pronounced. And I guess for 55 IBUs, you're going to have some bitterness in it, but it's more of a background component than anything that's right in your face. Very good and very drinkable. And I didn't mention before, it's actually considered a foreign stout.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess almost all of this goes for export. I mean, maybe you can get some in Sri Lanka in their tap rooms or whatever they have, their bars, whatever's going on. But I think most of this is shipped out of the country for export. Okay, so I have my pepper jack cheese here, which you can also maybe see that it's got little pepper specks on it. It tends to be a spicy type cheese. Let me check and see if it goes with this beer.
I got a good feeling about that.
I do like spicy cheese, by the way.
Good.
Let's see how it goes together.
Michael Jackson put that beer on the map, by the way. That Lion Stout.
It's funny now. He's been gone for a little while, or a long while, I think. But if you look at on YouTube, they have some of his old videos.
Mm-hmm.
He was really an intense beer rater and went around the world really pushing the beers he liked. And during the time period when he was the biggest, he was one of the more influential people in beer. He was pretty big. All right, I'm enjoying the combination because what it does is the stout seems to temper the spice, which I like the spice, but this way you chew on the cheese, you drink the beer, and the combination is really good. It cleans your palate off. It's a nice combination. So I would say this is a very good pairing, and I'll keep sipping on it and working on a rating number when we come around again. Thanks for having me, Beer Man.
Nice, no problem. Thank you for being here. Cool.
Awesome,
Miscellaneous.
Sweet.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was great, Mike.
Yeah, you got part of the way through this. This one's definitely different. All right, so yeah, like I said, head dissipates. That thing's loud. Effervescence stayed great throughout the half a glass that I drank. Yeah, the appearance. I mean, you can see like shapes, and I could probably see pretty good through this, but it's got a little haze to it. Yeah. Other than that, head dissipated. So let's go for the nose. Right up front, man, you get it's like I don't want to say it's almost like a vinegar smell, but it's not. It's just that saison, that lactobacillus, and the Brettanomyces, man. It's good. Smells very acidic. Do I get peaches? Not so much on the nose, but I don't know. We'll go for a sip. Cheers.
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 Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wow. This is like the sourest beer I've ever had. It's so tart and so sour. It's almost like you've ever like that malic acid that's on the outside of those sugary candies, those sour sugary candies. It's reminiscent of that. It's really puckery. If I'm getting peach out of this, it's more like a sour peach, in my opinion. But light bodied, it's crisp, it's pretty refreshing. So let's see what the cheese has got. So yeah, I got the Boar's Head, Manchego, product of Spain. Yeah, so smell of this cheese, it's very nutty. And it smells like it's gonna be salty. As for the texture of it, it's brittle. I mean, it'll just crumble away. Slight funk, maybe slight footiness to it, but not like overbearing or like dirty gin bag stinking. But, so yeah, yeah. So it's a dry cheese and just like it's real crumbly. You still get that. It's like rich nutty, but it's not as salty as it smells, which is not too bad in my opinion. Like I said, there's a slight funky undertone to it, but it's nothing that's gonna turn you away, in my opinion. All right, so I guess let's pair these two and see what happens. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
There we go. Sorry.
Man, I think this paired phenomenal. So the cheese took that sour like almost completely out of the beer, and the beer helped wash it's like I said, it's like a dry, almost like springy cheese. So it takes a little bit to get down. Beer broke the cheese down, but it totally changed the whole complex of the beer. I got a lot of the oak foeder notes. The fruity, like the peach ester came out. I mean, it took it from being like the most sour beer that I had, and this is a combination of two different saisons, and the cheese just brought that out. It just brought that traditional like saison flavors you'd be looking for. Like I said, oak foeders came out. I think they said they did this in wine barrels too, like 3 different ones. So yeah, worked out great. I actually had to go get the knife and cut myself some more cheese. I was macking down.
Mac and cheese and down.
Nice.
So yeah, thanks, man. This
All
was
right,
awesome.
cool. Oh yeah, sounds good, dude. Nice. Cool, man. Thank you, Miscellaneous. Here we go. All right.
All right, we're doing Dry Docks sour apricot. They got some, it's cool can art. It's not like it used to be. I like the older can art that they used to do.
Yeah, man.
It was cool, man.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, as you can see, it's pure apricot flavor. It's a little opaque. The effervescence is down to almost nothing.
It
Flat
looks like
head.
a sunrise.
It's a sunrise. On the smell, apricot up front, you can get a little bit of the sour in the nose, like I said before. Bit of sweetness from the apricot too. I know they use a puree because I've been to North Dock where they brew it, and I've seen when they do this one and the other one, the apricot blonde. They got puree boxes everywhere of apricot, so they put a lot in here. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go in for a taste. Cheers.
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 Sure.
Cheers, Brian.
That sourness just brings your cheeks up. You get a little bit of sweating going on. I mean, it's that sour. Apricot comes through like the outside of an apricot where you got the tartness from the fruit itself. Get a little bit of sweetness there. It's very drying, especially on the back end of the drink itself. It's a little thin on the tongue. It's just very bright with the sourness and the apricot. It's in your face. Doesn't have a heavy body at all. It's got a very light body, to be precise. Trying to think if there's any other notes on there. Yeah, the dryness at the end, it leaves you where you want to drink some more. The dryness of the beer, the body's light. Yeah, that's about it on the beer. So let's go ahead and jump into the cheese. So Ellsworth, I looked it up. They have Ellsworth, Wisconsin, and Comstock, Wisconsin. That's where this is made.
Right.
So the garlic cheddar cheese curds themselves, I'm like Mary, I'd rather have it like with poutine.
Cheese turds or
Cheese
turds?
Yeah, cheese
Curds.
curds.
Oh, I thought you said turds.
Well, could be.
Ah, man.
But these are like majorly garlic forward. You first put it in your mouth and you start chewing on it. It's a little rubbery. Texture's very solid. It's not. You couldn't spread it if you wanted to.
Sounds like my turds.
Right. So it's basically in between a hard and almost a crumbly cheese. It does, after a while, break down on the palate. Gets a little smooth. But that garlic, man, the garlic is like, I don't know if they put too much in it or not. Not too bad. But it is really forward. Guess that's why they put it first on the list, huh?
Does it smell like that too?
Oh, yeah, it is. I opened it up. I'm like, what? No vampires here tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but let's go ahead and pair these things. Cheers.
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 Yeah, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Got to chew it up a little bit first.
Squeaky.
Wow. Yeah, they're playing on different sides of the pond.
Dang it, man.
Yeah, it doesn't. Nothing breaks down anywhere on either side. So,
They're fighting. They're going
think,
against each other.
Well, they're like riding bicycles next to each other. They're not trying to knock each other off the road yet. It doesn't break down at all. The cheese does not break down with the beer at all. The cheese doesn't really do anything with the beer. It kind of plays with the apricot, but it's completely separate on the taste on both of them. So you get one on one side, one on the other. So this is the second week in a row I've had that. I was hoping this would break down a bit more, but it's not. Let's see. Man, that sour is just like in your face, man. They do a good job on the apricot sours, I'm telling you. Yeah, no breakdown whatsoever. They're kind of they're sitting on either sides of the fence. So, yeah, let me think about this. This is probably going to be kind of a redo of last week. So we'll see here. So cheers.
All right. Thanks,
Weird.
man. All right. We got
Man,
Bailey.
I can live the beer. Man. It's got 420 on it. Dudes. All right. Yeah, okay. Let's just look at it, man. The color is like a Colorado sunset. Look at that. Man. Yeah. There it is. Kind of. Oh, man. There's flakiness in there. I wonder if that's like weed in there or something. Can't really see it, but there's little flakes in there. I think it's like some shake or something. I don't know, man. It had a 2-finger, 1-finger head. Let me shake it. Back at you, man. Yeah. Look, I got the head back. Wish I could say that my ex. Let me check the aroma. Nah, man, stink. Oh, what? It's so dank. It should dank and more dank, man. Some fresh hops in there and the burp, and it smells really smells fresh, man. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Cheers. I don't know why Chadeo hangs out with you guys. You're weird.
What's the name of that thing?
Feelings Mutual.
What is it?
Sweetwater G13 IPA.
Yeah, it's right there, man.
420.
It's from Atlanta. That's crazy. Atlanta can produce like a wheat beer like that. They don't like pot down there, man. Yeah, it's just a dinky ass beer. My hat won't stay on. I need to get it fixed. Dinky, and I think I'm getting high from it. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy beer. Yeah, put that there. There you go. And the cheese. Ooh, look at that color. It's a creamy light color that reminds me. Well, you gotta just look. All right, here. I'm cheating. I got notes. Whatever. There. Appearance, man. It reminds me of. Well, you know, never. I can't tell you what it reminds me of. It's a family show. Can't really say it. Let's check the aroma.
This ain't no family show.
Oh, it's not? Oh, shit. Well, shit. Right off the top, horseradish. Oh, it burns your nose. Oh, no. Oh, man. Cleared my sinuses, too. All right. That's like, I don't know, man. Win one, you lose one. Let's give it a taste. Man, it's spicy from the horseradish, which clears to like its smoothness. It's like the creaminess and stuff. It can kind of clears the sinuses. This is going to be weird, man. Let's make some dink cheese.
That was the longest, awkwardest pause on a live stream ever.
No, man, what am I? I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing. I was told to do this like 4 minutes before we started. It's not my fault. The combination, dankness mixed well with like the creaminess of the cheese. Horseradish comes through right in the middle and just kind of goes, hello, wakes kind of up. But, it smooths out the end. I guess I'll give you some numbers at the end with some awkward silence. You like that miscellaneous. Cheers, guys.
Right on, man. Thanks, Bailey.
Thanks, buddy.
I thought somebody would have said something. Or...
At least give us 4 minutes and 20 seconds of awkward silence.
Trying to move Bumpy over there. Okay. There we go.
I know I'm heavy. Sorry. I do know what apricots taste like.
Yes.
Yay!
You do.
Yeah. Fucking 2 weeks of eating that shit. Know what apricots taste like? It tastes a lot like papaya, but less earthy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the beer first because I have sat here and not really drank or eaten any of my. I've had a couple of slices of cheese because this cheese is pretty potent.
Mad. I ain't got no dog food for you.
And I got no dog meat for me. What's going on now? But I'm gonna go with the beer first. This is Southern Tier, the Nitro Coconut Truffle Imperial Milk Stout, 10%. It's got it's like fudge brownies, or like opening up. Okay, so Valentine's Day, you open up that box of chocolates. You got that hearts, and you got the miscellaneous chocolates in there. Miscellaneous chocolates. Yeah, it's like that. It's either like fudge brownies or like a freshly opened box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. That's the aromas. It's very chocolatey. The flavor in this beer.
Rain door, man.
It's chocolate.
First off, I'm going with a mouthfeel. It's nitro, so you're not getting like all the carbonation and the bubbliness. So it's very smooth, extremely smooth mouthfeel.
What about the house?
It's like melted marshmallows in the mouth. It's got like this full-bodied, like melted marshmallow feel to the mouth. Very, very thick. It's very strong on the chocolate. Chocolate to fudge, I would say. That coconut starts to creep in as well. So, I mean, they call this one a coconut truffle. I think they could have done a better job at naming it and just call it a German chocolate cake. Because that's pretty much what it is. It's like a German chocolate cake. You got the chocolate filling, you got the coconut frosting outside. That's what this is. It's a German chocolate cake as a beer. Because when I think of truffles, I think of mushrooms. So
chocolate.
That's just me, though. Yeah, very, very rich. Kind of on the sweeter side. There is a bit of a bitterness that comes through. I would say the bitterness is. How does the bitterness come out to me? It's a little bit of the earthy tone. It might be like an herbal, like a noble hop. Like if they use noble hops or something. I don't know what they use. Maybe it says color black, body creamy, heavy, bitterness low to moderate, volume. It doesn't tell me what hops they use. I don't know. Maybe German noble hops. So it's kind of what I'm thinking, because that's kind of what the bitterness is coming off. It's kind of got that earthy tone, maybe a little bit of that kind of herbal zestiness. But I mean, the chocolate's so rich and everything in this. You're getting some of that coconut coming through as well. It's a pretty delicious beer. I have not been let down by Southern Tier's Blackwater series at all. Any of the Blackwater series beers I've had have all been pretty consistent. They're all 10% ABV too, it seems like. All right, now the cheese. This cheese, if I hold that up, you can kind of see some of the red pepper flakes and stuff there. You see all the veining and everything as well. It smells very smoky. It's got a big like hickory smoke, like bacon type thing going on. You're getting some of the sharp cheddar type smells as well. Yeah, it's smoked like some of the best smoked Goudas. It's got that kind of smokiness to it, so like a hickory type deal or whatever the hell they use. But then you kind of get that little bit of a cheddar bite in the nostrils as well. It smells fantastic, and how it tastes.
Nom, nom, nom.
Comes off like at first like a mild cheddar. So it's got this very mild cheddar bite, a little bit of that kind of tang that the cheddar has. Not too bad. Start picking up on various pepper flavors, like the flavors of pepper. The smoke starts to come in like a chipotle, like a smoked chipotle pepper. Saltiness, and then there's this heat that starts to build. You start getting some of the heat from the pepper, and that just starts to build and build. You're left with a smoky, mild cheddar, bit of a kind of pepper note in there. There's a little bit of fruitiness actually with that pepper note, and then the heat. It's got some lasting heat to it. I think those veins in there, those things are packing a punch. That heat is just building. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit right here. It's not like super hot like a Packy one chip challenge hot, but it's a building heat. And then what happens, and this is why I sat here, because I did this at the beginning. This is why I didn't eat anything, because I wanted to be able to taste the beer. But you eat some of the cheese again. Delicious cheese. If I just think like a sharper cheddar note to this would have been. The peppers come through very nice. The smoke is perfect. Put my mouth in the cheese. Getting that tanginess from the mild cheddar. And then you take the beer and you wash it down.
Yum.
Yeah, sounds good.
Or else it gets the hose again.
Chocolate.
Jeremy.
Coconut's kind of washed away a little bit, but you're getting that deep chocolate. And then what you're left with is the heat index actually boosts way up. So it's like Frank's hot sauce on my palate right now. It's got like that real hot pepper type tone going to it. A lot of the cheese notes have been washed away. I'm kind of left with this kind of fruity, peppery flavor, bit of that chocolate, a little bit of that kind of earthy toned bitterness from the beer, and then the heat is just increased quite a bit with drinking the brew. So I was hoping to be able, because it is 420, I was hoping to be able to find an IPA that would have been really dank like, but there really wasn't much on the market as to what I could find. I'd already done the Waldo's.
Oh, you did?
And that one to me wasn't dank this year. It was my first time having it, and they were talking about how dank it's supposed to be, and it didn't taste like marijuana or smell like marijuana at all to me.
It didn't.
And the only other one that was offered was Stone's Best Buy 420, and I can't fucking stand Stone. So
I tried that.
I would have just been disappointed in that. So I'm super glad at least I got a good beer. And I think chocolate and heat does mix. I mean, you see that all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate and heat. So
Yeah, it
totally
does.
does.
that's why I kind of paired these two together.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's it. I'll come with a score for the both of them, and
Yeah, that sounded good.
let you know if it actually pairs well together, or if I would have done something.
Nice. Thanks, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Cool, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So we got Josh. Cheers.
All right.
And
Do the
welcome,
beers
welcome,
first.
Sut, man. Sorry about that. Welcome, Sut's
Oh, yeah.
on the panel. We'll get to you after Josh here. You can do your whole thing.
I have the Enchanted Island from Humble Forager. It's their Imperial Tiki Sour, pineapple, orange, coconut, nutmeg, and lactose. This guy, it's a takeoff the painkiller mixed drink, very pineapple forward, that kind of thing. 9% on this guy. Obviously no head on there, but very pineapple orange-esque looking to the color. Right up the nose, you get that pineapple, that coconut, orange. Maybe a slight hint of nutmeg, but it's mostly that pineapple coconut with the orange. Yeah, so let's dive in and see what I get out of here. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jeff.
Cheers.
Looks good.
So yeah, very pineapple forward, orange. You don't really taste that 9%. Hardly any booze at all. So it's definitely sneak up on you. You know, chug some of these down. Get that coconut. Picking up a little bit of that lactose in there. That creaminess that kind of pulls it all together. Now that you take a couple more sips, you kind of get that heat from the alcohol, maybe on the back end for this one, but it's definitely one of those that'll creep up on you. And have a couple of these, and you kind of stand up too quick, and you're like, oh, you know. But it's good. Good. Very, very fruit forward. The cheese, like I said, I'm doing the cranberry cheddar. Not too much description on this guy. It just says cheddar cheese with cranberries and natural cranberry flavor. So pretty basic. There's a little piece of it. I guess that's little pieces of little cranberry in there. Very kind of spongy, I guess you'd say, in the texture. It's not a breakable cheese, but doesn't like melt in your hands kind of thing. Typical, sharp cheddar type of texture to this guy. But yeah, let's go in for a taste and see if I pull out some of that cranberries or cheesers.
Cheesers.
So it definitely has a little bit of creaminess. Like I said, it doesn't really melt in your mouth like a Gouda or something like that. Very sharp cheddar forward with a slight hint of cranberry. I really don't pick up too much cranberry on it. Like I said, maybe on the very back end. I try to get some with big chunks, but even that, it's very just like extra sharp type cheddar cheese with a slight hint of cranberry. I kind of wish it was a little more cranberry forward because that's what I was kind of expecting. But nonetheless, it's a pretty good cheese. Just wish there was a little bit more of that cranberry. Like the more you kind of chew on it, you kind of get that cranberry-esque taste to it, but that sharp cheddar cheese just kind of overpowers that slight little hint of cranberry in that one. But nonetheless, it's a good cheese. So let's see how it pairs well with this tiki sour and get a big old piece. Chew it up a little bit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I feel better now. Don't dilly-dally around, man. What is it? What's the taste? What is it?
That's kind of like Thrash's comparison. They really don't. Nothing really breaks down. They kind of go their own separate ways. You still get all the taste from the beer, and the cheese has its own little thing where, like Thrash was saying, they're riding bikes right next to each other. Nothing is overpowering one another.
Side by side.
I thought the creaminess, a little bit of the creaminess from the cheese, and maybe that lactose in the beer would kind of blend well together, but yeah, there's really not much going on.
Maybe it's a long journey to learn the craft.
Yeah. I just thought,
Learn the crap.
a sour. I was like, well, I know I was gonna do a sour with this cranberry, but I was like, I think they're good. I'll say I think they're good separate. The cheese is great. The beer is great. Together, there's no wow factors. Nothing overpowers another one. It's just kind of
That's
like
why they have sommeliers at restaurants.
exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe I'm gonna keep eating on this and drinking on this, and maybe I can kind of piece together some things together. But so far, I think they're kind of better off separate. But we'll see. So, cheers, man. Thanks for having me.
Cool, man. Yeah. Cheers,
Beer
man.
and cheese go to
Man.
your room.
Yeah, it sucks.
All right, round side, man. Cheers, bro.
Hey, I'm up the bat. Wait a minute, let me get out of the box here. I like this brewery. This brewery's out of Akron, Ohio. It's like 2 hours away from my house. It's called Thirsty Dog Brewery. And all their labels, all their different styles of beer have a different dog on it. And usually I get their Labrador Lager. And I thought that's what I picked up. I went to the store, but anyhow, I ended up getting, it's their Irish setter. His name's Rory or something, man. It's R-U-A, I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and look at it. But it's their Irish setter red. It's an Irish style red ale. Style red ale.
Nice.
And I'm counting there. That's 8. I'm into my 10th beer. But anyhow, I got I think it's just craft cheddar, craft Swiss. I like Swiss cheese.
So
Kind of little things. It came from, I'm sure it came from Kroger's, but I think it's craft.
mm-hmm.
But it's just a good Swiss, good hard Swiss. Nice creamy texture. Doesn't have any flakes or pepper flakes or anything like that in it. It's just cheese. And it tastes pretty damn good. I don't know. I've had a couple, I've been chewing on it a little bit. Nice creamy texture. Nice, it's got a little bitterness to it. Something that it's got that Swiss. It's not real hard. It has to be aged because it's not that baby. We get really good Swiss cheese around here because the Amish country of Ohio is only a couple hours away. People travel there all the time, so we get good cheese around here. But this Swiss that I'm chewing on right now is pretty damn good, and this Irish red ale pairs real well with it. It goes pretty good. They complement each other. They complement each other and not fighting. It's just a really good pairing. And I think you'll find I'll give it a high score when it comes time to do so.
Nice.
But anyhow, hey guys, cheers.
Cheers, Ron.
Yeah, we're getting snow tomorrow here in the Ohio Valley. Isn't that wonderful?
All right, man. Well, good.
All right. Well, I hope you get snowed in.
Hell no.
It's hot and sunny here.
I got some of that stuff that my man Beer Man was growing. I got some of that stuff to carry me through.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah, if I can't make it to the store, I can to buy beer, which is impossible because I'll always buy beer. But I always have that as a backup.
Yeah, the two of them, or even some wine's okay to have on the side for a little bit of liquor.
I don't much care for wine. I'm a grain guy. I'm not really a grape guy. I don't much care for wine.
Right on. Cool. All right, so.
But I keep my Grolsch bottles. The flip top bottles, and give them to the people I know that that make their own wine. You know, they like them bottles.
The gross bottles are nice. I like that.
Yeah, they're 15.2 ounces.
Yep. I like those. Well, cool. Here we go.
I'm watching. Go on, man. What kind of cheese you got tonight, there, beer man?
I got a herb cheddar. I got a goat cheese tube. One of those things there. This is strong. This is strong with the basil, oregano, rosemary, thyme wrapped around it. Very nice. I'm gonna get into it. Be able to start it out. It's got a lot of herbs.
Another piece myself.
All right. Got a lot of herbs around the side. It's real nice. You're getting that rosemary and thyme really come out. The basil's real strong. All the herbs that I mentioned are strong as hell in this. It's grassy. It's got kind of that grassy, herbal kind of thing going on. Basil's really strong too. My wife gave me a tincture dropping under my tongue once, and that was made my day terrible. Like garlic breath, you know, it just made everything smell like basil. Anyway, it's very good for you though. This is really good, creamy goat cheese, Chevy cheese, kind of lime, soft, like a lemon kind of citrus, and that soft, milky goat cheese richness that you guys are familiar with. You've had these tubes before, but it's got that. It's not really infused, but it's more or less like what they wrapped on the outside of it, kind of pressed in some flavors from that, I guess, as it dampened, you know. So it's got this nice flavor around it, which is really nice with that citrusy kind of lemon feel, and that creaminess. So that's real nice. Good cheese, Vermont Creamery. Vermont makes some good cheese out there. So this one's a wild, and it seems like we were all on the same page tonight with our sours, wilds, that's. This one's got Kvike yeast, and they're using Kvike yeast and Cascade hop. It's a single hop, and yeah, it's can't really read this too well. Mecca grade estate malt. I don't know if I've ever heard of that, but yeah. So let's get into this. Looking at this, we had about, I want to say, let's see if I can trigger up something. Probably, I mean, we're able to regenerate a good finger head or so. But it's got some good lift in there. Good finger head on that small pour there. It's going for the nose. Oh, yeah. It's definitely has a vinegar feel to it, that wild vinegar kind of woodsy kind of smell. It's fruity. It's got like it almost tastes. It smells like a what's that shit called? Kombucha. It's a kombucha kind of thing to me. I've always thought these wild ales smelled kind of kombucha like. This one's got a little bit of cranberry in it or something. There's some kind of berry or cranberry, sour berry thing going on. I can get a little of the like a sweetness probably from the honey that they used. I don't get any of the yarrow, maybe a little herbalness, earthy, more or less. I don't get like black licorice or anything. I think they said, I have it right here real quick. So yarrow is a soft herb like tarragon. The herb has a strong licorice-like aroma with a sweet flavor and somewhat bitter and astringent finish. So I'll be looking for that bitter and astringent finish. This is a deep, rich, honey-looking colored beer, amber, more or less. It's hazy, can't see through it, opaque. It's a little lighter at the bottom. It's got a medium rising bubbles. Pretty active. Effervescent inside. So let's go for the drink. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, it tastes like a tart raspberry. Like a green raspberry, like just turning colors, not quite ripe.
Right.
Just that very tart, yeah. Very sour though too. Got a not real wild, not bready or anything like that. Brett tea, like yeasty Brett Barnyard, anything like that. Nothing like that. The honey, it's kind of sweet, but you're getting more of the tart. You're not getting a honey flavor or anything like that, like a blossom flower honey or whatever the hell they put in this. But yarrow, I don't get any black. I have licorice or anything like that, but I get kind of I do get kind of an astringent, puckery weirdness in the back, cranberry sourness, raspberry. It's really nice. The body is a medium light body. It actually feels kind of thick, but it's more on the medium light. Mouth feels nice and creamy, smooth, very nice. Good finish. I like it. It dries it off pretty quick, gets it out of the way. I think this is going to go really good with this for some reason. I don't know why. All right, let's get this. We got this. You can eat it. Jesus.
Sounds like my word.
Oh, there it is.
Big roll of dice.
Chug.
Don't chug it. Yuck.
Well, the herbal is still there, but not. It's a little more bland. You don't get that herbal as much, because the sour beer washes that away a little. The creamy kind of resides, but the sour is so lactic that it just burns it away. It sizzles it away without letting you taste that goat cheese. It's like too sour for a goat cheese. There's too rough, too citrusy or something.
So it's not bad.
So it don't pair well. It don't pair well.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna get into this. No. It's not like oil and water, but it's not working like I want it. So anyway, it's not doing what I wanted. Anyway, it's a lot better with smoothie sours, and these would have been better actually with a smoothie sour. Even a fruity smoothie sour might have even gone good with this herbal cheesiness. But yeah, I don't know. I almost did one too. Damn it! All right, we're gonna go back to Michael. Come around.
There's 2 Baileys here, by the way. I'm scared.
Okay, this is what my beer is down to. I've been sipping on it, so it's going down well. The Lion Stout, and I enjoyed it with the cheese. I guess I will rate the beer first, and I'm going to say that it is on the border of being a world-class beer, and I'm going to give it a 96. So I think it's good. I don't know how the distribution of it is in the country. It's easy to get here. I don't know if it's easy to get everywhere else. Depends on who their distributor is and how it hits the individual markets.
What's the name of the beer, Michael?
Okay, the beer is called Lion Stout, and it's from Sri Lanka, which used to be Ceylon, off the coast of India, I believe.
Cool.
I believe, or I'm not sure if it's Asia or Africa where the coast
Africa.
is. From,
It's Africa. It's an African
It's
South.
Africa, not India.
Right next to where they make hams.
So I am enjoying this, and Bumpy did make the point that Michael Jackson, the old beer reviewer, did put this beer in the day and gave it a big, thumbs up, which I guess increased its distribution and what people did try it. And my food co-op seems to always have it, which is a good thing, and the price is very reasonable. And you can buy single cans if you want. If you want to buy more, you just don't save anything by buying more. With the pepper jack cheese, I found them to complement each other. The spice and the pepper jack cheese combined well with the beer. So I would give the cheese like a 92, and the pairing somewhere in between at like about a 94. So I would say that everything worked out well for me. And I think with a foreign stout like this, a spicy cheese goes very well with it. It's a good combination, and I do recommend the beer, and I recommend the cheese too. I got the cheese in Aldi, which is, I'm not sure if Aldi is in everybody's area, but it is a grocery chain. It seems to be getting more stores in my area, so it's something to look for the future.
It's more northeast stuff. Yeah.
John Anilli will be returning on Stout Sunday to host. He's been doing various other things, so Alex has been subbing, And Jay.
Michael, do they sell beer at your Aldi's?
No, they do not. I know it is available in Connecticut and Vermont Aldi's, but in New York State it is not. Now, could it be in the future?
That's a shame.
I'm hopeful, but
If
like
anybody has an Aldi's store in their area, try their Gruner lager. Actually, it's still.
I hope
I'm
at
going to
some
blow your
point-
mind. I've got it all these. We've got
point
all these in New Hampshire. They
here,
don't sell.
because
They don't sell alcohol.
my friend in Connecticut has brought the beer back for me, and they do have several things that are very good, which I like. But anyway, John will be back on Sunday, Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time. All are welcome to join if you're awake, but it's early, and we understand.
Or not working.
One of
We're
these
not
days.
working. That's true. A lot of people do work on Sunday. So that's the thing. Tomorrow night, Jay is doing Dutch beers, and Eric has his normal wild card as well. So thank you again, Beer Man,
Thanks.
for having me on.
You're very
Cheers,
welcome.
Michael.
Thanks for being here. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
Who's doing the Dutch beer? You say there's Dutch beers tomorrow?
Oh,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
go to
take
this.
your Grolsch.
actually. Let's just go to this
Take your
screen.
Grolsch and go.
I can
be a part of
I
it.
can bring Grolsch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's cool.
Yep.
That's why I said there.
Whose channel is that on?
Shit.
Ron
Ron
Terrio.
Terrios, the channel that you're banned from.
I can't get on. Oh, fuck.
Man, it's a,
Oh, God damn
it's a
it.
420
Son of a
miracle.
Oh,
Do your own.
no.
Do it at the same time.
Oh, no, man.
He might
Fuck.
give you another chance. Who knows? Every day.
I've been banned a couple of times, man. You know, I'll be
Just
back
listen to
on.
more stuff, and soon enough, things will work out.
He needed ratings. He needed ratings, so he needed me on his show. What?
Maybe
Nobody, I got no laugh.
He'll turn the other cheek for you, Ron.
I'm gonna laugh.
But anyhow, you want me to rate my beer?
Not
I
yet.
got,
It's miscellaneous, sister.
Not yet, Ron.
Not yet.
all right.
Sorry.
I'll
man.
wait my turn.
Nah, you better, man.
Yeah, wait your.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Ron.
get banned.
You're not a fighter either, man.
I'm not afraid. of
I'm confused. I'm confused, man. What the fuck? I ain't
It
got
is
a can
420,
to bite.
so-
Speaker.
I ain't gonna bite no goddamn bottle. I got bottles.
Do your
Wait
handle.
your turn. Wait your turn.
I can't bite them. They're bottles.
All right, miscellaneous.
Bite your
Go
knife.
for it, brother.
All right. Yeah, so for Boulevard, for the Smooth Fuzz, the 2020 edition, the Peach Sour Ale limited release, I actually did get the dregs off of the bottom, and it ain't so clear anymore. It kind of looks like a New England IPA, and there's a shit ton of sediment right there. But I don't know.
Dink.
Thank
Man.
you very much.
You're welcome, man.
This is fantastic beer. Like I said, Boulevard does not put out a lot of sours, period.
Mm-mm.
I think I've had two. I think I had the Berry Noir, and then this is the second one that I've ever even seen. Like I said, for what this is the most tart, sour, acidic alcoholic beer I've ever had. I enjoy that. Not a lot of people enjoy that. This could be off-putting to some people, but it's really good. So, like I said, peach flavor was there. It was really crisp and clean. It was almost champagne-like. The effervescence was really good. I mean, just well-rounded and pretty good for a mixture of two different saisons that they put in 3 different kinds of barrels. So. I'll score this at a 98. It is fantastic, and I did pay a pretty penny for this. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it, but it was spendy, and it was
What's the
worth it.
ABV?
6.8 at 8 IBUs.
Wow.
Dang. That's up there.
Only
it's
8
up there.
IBUs? Wow.
6.8 at 8 IBUs. Yes, sir.
Huh.
So for the what the fuck was it? Boar's Head. I had the Boar's Head Manchego. I really like that. that's one of those cheeses I haven't really got around to reviewing, or it's not around the house a lot. So I know it pairs really well with wine, and I'm not really a wine guy myself. So I thought it was great. It had great nutty flavor, slight, like I said, slight funk. Good cheese. Definitely a great cheese that you could put on a charcuterie board with some deli meats and maybe some fruit or whatever. But the pairing was absolutely phenomenal because it took the very sour, acidic, the lactobacillus and the Brettanomyces, and it really brought them forward. I actually got more of the oak notes. I got that farmhouse kind of flavor, which I was kind of anticipating once I looked at what this beer actually was. And it was the pairing was phenomenal. Like I said, it brought out more of those notes that you would find in a classic saison type sour. So the pairing went well, and I'll score that at a 98. It just worked. It was damn near perfect.
Nice.
Shout out wise, just look out for some more miscellaneous brew reviews. And I guess we'll go with Alex's Food Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's salad and beer. Other than that, I think that's Wednesday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Stop by Chugs and come play What's the ABV with us, guys. So cheers, and yeah, thanks for having me. Happy 420, everybody. Smoke them if you got
420, oh yeah. Thank you,
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Cheers. So,
Cheers, man.
Bailey, you just
Tried,
broke into Chadeo's account?
Don't let them know, man. It's 420. It only happens once a year, buddy.
Oh,
Cheers, beer, man.
Nice, dude.
You're spending his
buddy.
money now? Oh, you're in trouble.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, dude. Don't let Chadeo know. He won't be happy, but he will. He'll be okay with it. I think he might be.
Thrash. All right, thank you, man. Thank you, Chadeo. Appreciate that.
No problem, man.
you can swish it.
Good
It'll,
try,
it'll get some bubbles in the bottom, but it won't generate a head to save its life. Anyway, the Dry Dock Brewing Company, the apricot sour, really good beer. It's one of the I kind of like the way they played with the sour with the apricot, because apricot itself is normally sour when you put it in a beer, because what happens is the yeast will eat the sugars all out of it, and it'll leave nothing but some apricot essence with the tartness. So they played it really good on this. So the beer itself, I'm going to give it a 90. Now for the cheese curds, this is what it says it is. It's garlic cheddar cheese curds, and it is very garlic forward. This cheese curd wasn't it didn't have like overwhelming salt or anything. They did say it is garlic forward, so this is, I mean, it's good for what it is. I wouldn't use this for poutine at all. Regular cheese curds would be much better, because the garlic would just like it would overwhelm, I think, the poutine with the French fries and the gravy and stuff. So I'm going to give this a 90 as well. It is what it is. It says it is what it is, and it is what it is. So as for the pairing, I think they just don't go together. They're not good together. So I'm not going to give a rating on that, because they just don't. Nothing crosses that line into each other. So
That says it. Yeah.
No rating.
That's it. Yeah. That's perfect.
Cheers.
Cool, man. Oh, did you want to shout yourself some stuff?
Yeah. So we have 10 days. So we have 10 days before May hits us, and we have the 2021 Beer Jug Challenge, and we have 13 entries that are in. The video is up to date with all 13 people, and if you would like to join it, go ahead and let me know the video URL on your YouTube channel. And the way you get that to me is to go to my About page on YouTube. You can get my email address, email me email me that. If you do not have a YouTube channel, we can do a Dropbox where I can go get that. I'll send you a link. You can upload it, and I'll go grab it, and then yeah, we can get it done. Yeah, it's kind of. I thought it was going to be a little bit more, but hopefully we get a bunch of people this week that submit. So there's a few people on this panel have done it. So yeah, please do that.
Nice, man. Nice.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, Bumpy.
Thrash. Apricots go well with spice. Just like mango habanero salsa, apricots also, I think, would go well with a jalapeno or a habanero heat. So, because I just ate a bunch of dried apricots, and it's dealing very well with the heat. It's that sweet and heat thing.
Cool.
Apricots have a bit more of an earth tone than a very, very sweet mango, but yeah, it works very, very well together.
Sweet.
Surprisingly. The beer. Very good beer. I've had a few from Southern Tier on their Black Series, all nitroed, all different. They're pretty much all like fudge brownie-esque. You have some that are actually called fudge brownie or whatever, or hot chocolate, or whatnot. This one, it works okay. Not my favorite out of the series, though. So I'm not going to rate it as highly as the other ones that I've had. I'm gonna rate the beer at a 90. I'll give it a 96 out of 100. Pretty good, pretty outstanding still with the nice chocolate notes, the coconut coming through. Like I said, it kind of reminded me a bit of that German chocolate cake. The cheese, really great cheese. This cheese has the pepper notes shining through. You kind of get multiple peppers, the pepper flavors. You get it brings the heat. It has the heat note. Nice. The smokiness is there. All well. Like I mentioned, it's a mild cheddar. I really think a sharper cheddar, like a well-aged cheddar, would have blended better with everything that's in this. I think the cheese itself kind of gets a little bit lost, especially once the heat starts to build up. It kind of has that mild tanginess, which adds to like some type of fruit, peppery flavor. And I just think like a sharper aged cheddar would have worked. So I'm going to it's still going to rate it high because I think that the amount of pepper coming through on this cheese and the amount of heat and everything that's within that builds up. It's not like an instant heat. It's something that builds and builds, and that's really nice. Kind of like the ghost pepper. I'm going to give it a 95, though. I think that's very fair for this cheese. So 96 for the beer and 95 for the cheese. For the pairing, it sort of works. I'd say if it's what you have, this cheese would probably go very well with a kind of sweet chocolate type of stout. With the heat and pepper, I think that does work. But I think there's other things that could definitely work a bit better with this cheese than pairing it with a stout. I think IPAs, like they say, usually go very well with spicy cheese, and this cheese does have that spice factor. Even if you bring like a spicy beer, like the spicy, Bohemian Pilsner, I think that has a good amount of heat to it. This cheese still has more heat that would, and pepper flavor that would blend well with a spicy beer as well. So this cheese in particular would go well, I think, with an already spiced, hot heat forward beer. I think would work, or like maybe try an IPA of some sort. Citric, fruity type IPA would go well with this, I think. So
Nice.
it's kind of like if it's what you got, try it. But it's not like a 100%. Yes, definitely it works with the pairing.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. How many minutes was that?
420 minutes, man. 420, man.
Wake up, Sutton.
Oh man.
Am I up?
No, not
Oh, I
yet.
was just
Not
trying to
yet.
wake up. I don't know.
Not yet.
Shout yourself out, dude. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to shout myself out? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. And,
It's Tuesday. Sundays. We got the live stream going on my channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. After Dark Beers, bring a dark beer. Everybody's welcome up on panel as long as they bring a dark beer that's based off of the malt, the grains, the grist, versus additives to make it dark. Monday night is the Multi Monday. We don't know exactly what style is going to be portrayed on that show as of yet. But that's also 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, I think in the runnings, what we got, Beer de Garde, California Common / Steam Ale, Grisette, and Scotch Ale, I believe are the four. Yeah. So that poll is up and running right now. So go out and vote. You have until tomorrow night, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to vote on that. Polls, you can find them in Beerman's community page, what do they call it? Community tab, community page. Okay. It's also on the last Multi Monday live stream in the description. You don't have to watch the thing. Just click on the video, find the description. You pause the video, find the description. The poll will be right there. And that one was the Scottish Ale.
Scottish. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah,
Damn,
so go out and vote, and that whatever beer wins is the next one that's going to be on Multi Monday, whatever style.
Nice.
That's it. Cheers.
And they're close, so get your vote in.
Yeah, man.
Vote
Scary.
tomorrow.
I don't like
That's
how
right.
close that is.
Damn, thanks, Lep. Man, no, that's get your votes in, and for that for sure, because they're like close as hell right now. I think they're like right on in the mid range, like all of them are at the same. So cool.
There's one ahead.
One ahead. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a pony that's faster than the others, I guess, man. I don't know. Is it my turn?
It is, man.
Oh, man.
All right.
Wow. My throat got a little
Blew a
scratchy
freaking
there.
gasket.
I did. I think I broke something to me. All right. This Sweetwater 420 G13 IPA. Man, I dig it. It's so good, man. You're going to be shocked, man. I'm rating it a 99, dude. This is one of the best beers Bailey's ever had, man. I drink a lot of beer, too, but nothing like this. It's really good. And the cheese was a Boy's Head horseradish cheddar, man. There she is. Man, that was good. It's spicy, creamy, with everything. It could have been a great cheese that I like. So, another 99 right there, man. It's great cheese. Nice. And the pairing, it's a... Wish the horseradish wasn't so overpowering, man. But, it's still a 98. It's a really good pairing. So, if you can, try all these together yourselves, guys, it'd be awesome. I also hijacked Chadeo's Instagram channel and posted a picture. Don't let him know. He hasn't posted in 6 months. So there's a picture up there of that. As for shout-outs for Chadeo, is he even making content or is he just posting crap? I don't even know. I don't know what he does anymore. But I know he's hanging out with this one guy, Leprechaun TV. He's just gave you 420 pennies. Oh, it's awesome. He's a good dude. I guess Chadeo and him do before the races on Sundays. They do a pre-race hang out and party. And I guess this week is Talladega. Isn't that like up in Canada, man? I don't even know. But there it is, guys. Beer man, you're awesome. We got to hang out again soon. You're one of my kinds of dudes, and thanks to everyone here hanging out here on the panel and everyone in the chat. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, man. Thank you. Thank you, man.
Peace, man.
Right on. All right, Josh.
All right.
You are.
So I'll do the beer first. The Enchanted Island from Humble Forager. It's a good beer. Get all those flavors in there. Probably not one of my favorites from Humble Forager. They do a lot of other good stuff I like. But score-wise, I'll give it a 94. You know, you get all those flavors that they describe. You don't really taste that 9% on there. So, 94 for the beer. Cheese. It was mediocre in my opinion. I'm going to have to give it like a 72. I don't think I'd buy it again. It just wasn't what I was expecting it to be. Like I said, I didn't really get too much cranberry out of it. I mean, it was a good cheddar cheese, but it wasn't something, to call home about. So 72 for that. As for the pairing, it doesn't really pair well at all. I don't think it'd be fair to give me a score. If I did have to give it a score, it'd probably be about a 50 for the pairing wise. Just didn't mash well together. I think separate, they're not bad. Beer obviously outshines the cheese and everything else, but 94 for the beer, 71 for the cheese. I'm probably just gonna get rid of the cheese, to be honest with you. Pairing wise, exactly. Pairing wise, I don't think, like I said, if I had to give it a score, it'd probably be about a 50. I just don't think it really pairs well together. But you live and you learn. You try different things, and some things don't work, and some things do. So, plug wise, I don't really have any plugs. So, yeah. Cheers, beer man. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat.
Well, no, what the hell, man? Kitty, come here. Hey, come here, man. Get down.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
It's Chadeo's attack cat.
I don't know. Just got here. Just got to get down, man. Get over here. There you go.
All right, Ron Sutton, man. It's all you.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Wrong, man.
Yep. You
I
on
got
the
this.
table.
I got this thirsty dog, Irish red. What do they call it? Irish red ale from Thirsty Dog Brewing in Akron, Ohio. It's not far away from me. But this cheese I got, it's pretty good. Like I say, I think it's just craft cheese. It was a block of Swiss. And I sliced and diced it up. Now this is my last little piece. So I'll go over the taste. Got a little nutty flavor to it. No, nutty, creamy, really good. Really good. This Irish red, it's an amber colored beer. It had a nice head on it. It dissipated, but it still has nice legs on the glass, Pretty good. Together, that really pairs well. It pairs well. Do you want me to give my score?
Yeah. Yeah, go for
Yes,
it.
sir.
For the beer itself, I'll give it a 92. 92. It could use a little bit more carbonation. It doesn't push the flavor towards the back of your palate. It could use a little bit more carbonation. So I'll give it a 92. The cheese, about a 94. Together, overall, it's a 94. The pairing, everything's 94.
Awesome.
Really, I'm enjoying it. I'm having that fucking cheese. I'm pissed off. I could use some more.
Oh, yeah.
I could
like
use some more of that sneege. I could use some more sneege.
Swiss
But
is good,
anyhow,
dude.
overall, yeah, it's like a 94, man. Really good
94.
pairing tonight.
Awesome.
I had some crackers, you know. It might have bumped the score up if I put my cracker. I got some rye crackers, man. Rye crackers are great.
Oh, that sounds good, actually.
Yeah, rye crackers just have that bite to them. They're good.
Nice.
But
Well,
anyhow,
do you have anything to shout out, Ron, or anything? You want to shout anything out?
I ain't got nothing to shout out. I'll shout out when bird season comes up and my dog points some birds and I can shoot them. Yeah.
All right, man.
All
Well,
right.
thank you. Appreciate it, man. Cool. That's a good score. 94 is good. All right, cool, man.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Here,
dude.
man. Always a pleasure, sir. You
bet,
enjoy
man.
your evening, and like I say, thank you for having me on your show.
No problem, man. Thanks for being here.
Cool. All right, later.
Cheers, man. All right, so goat cheese. This goat cheese is good. It's herbal. It's got a rosemary kick. It's got a thyme basil kick. This that. It's very interesting. It would be better with food or something. It's got some weird like chewy shit on the side of it that's making me spit it out. So I wish it wasn't there. That kind of like off-put me a bit on it. It was off-putting. But the cheese itself's good and citrusy, good. You know, I'll give it a 90. A 90. I'll give it a 90. I didn't like that outside shit. And the beer was wild. It was a wild ale, of course. It had some sweetness to it, but it was really punchy with the sour, and so like earthy punchy, like barely woody kind of earthy punchy, and it's just like, whoa, got me. It was like almost astringent in the back to where you couldn't handle it. You're like, ah. And then adding that citrusy kind of cheese to it really emulsified it, and like I don't know, it just like brought everything all crazy, and I didn't like it, man. So not like a smoothie sour where they're sweet and fruity and they have that tart kind of sweetness. This was more sour, period. Like, I'm glad I didn't do a Berliner Weiss with this. So the beer, the beer on its own though would be for what it is. It wasn't bad. It was just really sour, but I'll give it an 89 out of 100. I'd still kind of A-, you know, in my opinion, but it's just, whoa, it really killed me. I wasn't expecting it. So, yeah, together didn't really go well. I wish I would have gotten another cheese. I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it an 80 overall. Yeah, I'll just do 80. It will be nice. But yeah, you did tell me it was tart and sour, Justin, and I got that now. And that didn't give me any justice, this cheese. So yeah, that 80 kind of is okay. All right, so you know, tomorrow is our first of 3, and then we'll jump into another subject title, but is our Nerdy Wednesday hour. And we're gonna do our Hop Happy Wednesday again for 3 more weeks. So bring a beer with 2 hops at least in it to talk about, and do a beer review on that. It'll be 6 o'clock Eastern for all you Eastern folks, 3 o'clock Pacific. Yeah, man. And next week it will be the same thing, beer, cheese, and another Wednesday. So cool. All you guys are wonderful. I love you, man. Brotherly love. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
So brothers and sisters. All right, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks, panel. Thank you, chat. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. And thank you, Justin, for this beer. That was interesting. So you guys have a nice night. I'm gonna go ahead and put the last thing up. So all right. Oh, I have the wrong one.
I know. Peace out, guys.
I'm trying. Where's it at?
Welcome to 420.